Hi there guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Jake and you're here for another reaction, and today I am reacting to season 1. Let's see what that is. It ends up being more than that, but season 1 episode 4 of Moon Knight. Well, firstly, I think this might be the first reaction that I'm doing without a hat, because I again have been painting a lot recently due to work, and I think this is the least like paint in my hair, and I still think you can see partial like bit on the tip down here, yellow and stuff like that. So yeah. This is new. So as for today's reaction, I'm looking forward to this episode. I thought episode 3 ended like so good. I thought, with everything that happened in the last episode, with having having like the summoning of like the avatars for all the gods, and then having Khonshu speak through Marc. I thought that was a great scene, leading up and around that. I think the whole episode was good. Again, the transitioning of Marc losing his state, his awareness, where he's in control, and then he's not, and then he comes back and something's happened, and actually having Steven talk to him, compared to the first episode where it was the other way around. There's that finding out that there's a third one as well. I know I've seen the name Jake about around and about now, so I know there's a third one coming. So I'm just waiting for that to come out. Hopefully that comes out this episode. And yeah, and also at the end, well, obviously, at the end where Khonshu moves the stairs, so good. I love that. That's such a good moment. And now we just have to deal with the artifacts of the fact that Khonshu's now in stone. I don't think Steven / Marc / Jake have the suit anymore, because if Khonshu's gone, then the suit's gone. I'm fairly certain that's how it works. I could be completely wrong, and looking forward to being like made to look a fool, pretty much. But yeah. So I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes forward now. Obviously, I'd like to think that he gets his suit back, but yeah, going forward, I think that's what I would like to see, him on his way to getting that suit back, releasing Khonshu again. But then again, if the whole episode is just about them treasure hunting, or like Fight Club / Indiana Jones / The Mummy, that sort of thing, I'm all for that as well. But again, it being Wednesday, this is how I'm under time constraints, so I shan't talk too long. So guys, I hope you like this video. I'm going to jump right into this. I'll see you on the other side. Recording sounds on, bottom right corner's on. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong one. This one. No, wait, hold on. Which one am I? Is it this one I'm using? Oh, it is, yeah. Okay. Episode 4. I think I'm ready to go. I think now. God, I'm an idiot. Right. Hi, handsome. Okay, so Recording sound screen. Let's do this! That didn't work, did it? No. You blooming bastard.
Stephen, what did you do?
I don't know how to explain what's been happening. What are you?
I serve Khonshu. I'm his avatar.
We protect the vulnerable and deliver Khonshu's justice.
Khonshu's retribution comes too late. Ahmed will light the path to good by eradicating the choice of evil. We found Ahmed. While the cruel masses fill this world with sin, they deserve to face our judgment.
The other guards, what about them? They're just gonna stand by and let somebody release Ahmed?
To signal for an audience with the gods is to risk their wrath.
Amit was buried in secret, the location hidden even from the gods.
Someone had to know something.
One man, a Magi named Senfu, finds Senfu's sarcophagus.
Oh, also, I know I made a comment. Just gonna pause here. I know I made a comment about Anton. I think his character's name was, who played the dude that is rich and he ends up on the horse and gets killed. I made a comment. I didn't know he died, but I do remember someone had passed away and they made a thing about it. So when they said I think memory of last episode, I don't know if I reacted to it or not. I can't remember. I didn't realise that was him. So again, I thought when the thing went into his back, I thought, well, you know, he's obviously not dead, so he might not be dead. But I meant he's obviously not dead in the show, and he might come back, But then again, they could have just done that to then sort of see his arc off. And then, so that, yeah, because they were going to tie him in later at another point. Some I don't know. But yeah, just thought I'd let you... Oh, you bunch of savages. Look, he is just turning people to stone or sand. Stone, wasn't it? Either way, I think there's been a different intro each time for these as well. Oh, this is Jurassic Park. Or Jurassic World. Yeah, unload that shit on the entire fucking truck. I mean, is that plausible? Like a flare into a box of ammo? Oh shit. Like, will that like sort of be able to penetrate the shell that's around the gunpowder? Oh.
You made aware of that?
Oh.
Goat.
It's in there somewhere. Muscle memory in that. Yeah, I'm not sure it works that way.
No, it doesn't.
I'm here. You in love? Oh, you're in love with my wife?
I appreciate your concern, mate. I really
You
do.
lay one
Be for a protein shake or something.
I'll call you.
Off a cliff.
Throw us off a cliff. Fucking hell. How dramatic. So like, I kill you, I'll throw us off a cliff. That's brilliant. Is that... That's... Isn't that one... That looks like a tool that they use for the burial of people in Egypt
What we never had.
years ago.
You smell like him.
This is it.
I mean, why wouldn't you?
Is this it?
Mark's trying to protect you from Khonshu.
Why are you telling me this now?
Because I'm a nice guy.
Thought you deserved to know.
Is this happening? He did it. I'm so proud of him.
Oh!
That came from deep, that laugh. Fucking hell. Whew. This is their perfect first date.
Sprang to life right now and asked me a riddle for passage.
And I ship it.
I shit myself, but I'll be thrilled.
I ship it, but I'm also gonna ship Mark and her as well, and Jake and her, everyone.
Did you do that?
There's so much tension between them. I just think they're just gonna
Way to go, is it?
just drop dead, just not drop dead, just
Let's find out.
go at it. Like,
Yeah.
What would they be shooting at?
okay. Should we be afraid?
Right.
It smart is the new sexy, and she dag that a word. Hope so. Otherwise I'll look like an Egypt.
Oh, protect the pharaoh.
Oh no, we're getting a mummy thing, aren't we? We've got to get a mummy thing. What did I say? Oh no, I want this.
Sorcerers owe their time.
What are they shooting at?
What are they shooting at?
What are they shooting at? What? Disney? You're showing it. Kind of showing it, but showing it. I'm so tense. I'm so tense. Oh, what? What are you doing? Oh my god, this is so creepy. What is this thing? What the fuck is going on? It's like a mixture between signs and like the bloody things that are in Skyrim that are living in the mountains that are basically blind and they make noises and they can hear extra loud. Oh my god, this is amazing. Oh, Layla. Oh my. Oh my fucking. She just ripped his arm off. Yeah, fuck him up. Rip his head off. She don't know. She's holding on. She's holding on. Shut up. She's holding on to the side like some bloody badass.
You kissed her.
Is this the right time to be talking about this?
Of Alexander the Great.
Oh shit!
That beautifully.
Oh, Arthur, you creep from looking from the fucking wind.
The scales do not lie.
I think I know where he's going with this. I think. Oh no, is that a book? You must not read from the book. What is that? What's he got? That's. Well, buy him a dinner first, mate. Come on.
That's it, get in there. Reach in there, buddy.
You're saying that Mark was one of them?
That's my. That's.
You said it. What do you think?
That's what I think.
Made by his daughter, perhaps?
Oh, oh. Harrow, you bastard.
We won.
Oh, she's not going to care now.
And the Ushop take.
Oh, Layla. This is not the time.
You all right?
Come on, let's go.
Oh my god.
Mark, Layla, we have to.
You just had a guilty conscience.
No, it was more than that. Well, yeah, at the time, maybe. Listen, you could have had this conversation
Must be another way out.
outside. Oh. He's had a gun on him this entire time?
I can't save anyone who won't save themselves.
Go! Oh my god, this this is beautiful, but at the same time, what the fuck's going on? What's just happened? Where are we?
Does this mean the treasure is gone too?
Oh, I think not.
Lucille?
Do you notice
What's
anything
going on?
unusual about that statue?
You're Dr. Stephen Grant.
Now let's see what we can find on our friend here.
Next one, we've got B22, everyone. B22.
Be a bit happier if he called some bloody O's.
Favorite spot.
I feel like my face has been like this.
We have a winner.
I mean, it's all making sense. But this can't be it, right?
What do you make of
That's
that?
the town.
Context.
What is this set?
You know, all I'm asking of you is an honest
So white but broken.
of your situation. Right, many of us.
Oh my god, this is so much to take in. Where is he going? Where's he gonna go? Where are you gonna go in this facility? Oh, I have no idea what's going on. Like, what's the angle here? Alright, okay.
Stephen!
That's a good stunt double from behind, I'll tell you what. Who was in that? I want to know who was in that one. What in the mindfuck did I just watch? Right, guys, that can I call it a reaction? Yes, it was a reaction, but for the final 10, 15 minutes, I was and then the middle 10, 15 minutes, like I don't know, I honestly I don't know what to say. I think I'm actually quite I've been bodied by this. Like, if I need to get my thoughts together. Hold on. Let me just go through my couple of notes. I put that opening with the I can't even get words out. All right, okay. So the opening with obviously Khonshu, like in his little statue, contained, imprisoned, on a shelf with loads of them. I'd love if like that whole shelf just breaks and they're all free. That'd be great. Yeah, again, I put the things to do with the flare gun or the flare inside with the ammo. Again, I wrote that thinking that I maybe might drop on it. I'd like to say it for a second because I am now, but I wrote that thinking that I was going to do more notes, and then shit kicked off to the point that I was like, I couldn't. Right. The sexual tension between Stephen and Layla, thoroughly enjoyed it. I didn't know if they were gonna start digging for stuff, like trying to find buried treasure, or if they were just gonna fucking drop everything and just mount each other. That's and then obviously then fucking Arthur had to ruin it. But I'll get to that. But yeah, I like that. I like their tension. It was nice to see them bond rather than it be sort of how her being confused by the whole situation, or then she's then with Mark and trying to get something out of him, but he obviously he's pushing away for good reasons, but like she said, she wants honesty, and he doesn't have to protect her. Blah blah. But yeah, it was good to see a well reciprocated relationship there. So yeah, but honestly, I thought that was nice. The whole fucking hell, the whole thing with the punch happening, was not expecting that at all, and I fucking nearly died. That was great. I didn't even write that punch down. I just remembered it. Fucking hell. Right. I wrote the horse symbol, but it was explained during it. But I don't really know how to expand on that, because then followed shortly after that was the sacrificial chamber they found, and then those blue people. Right. So let's get into those. Right. So what the fuck are they? Are they creatures that have been supposed to be in the tomb that protect it for thousands of years, or were they mummies that were awoken because they have them broken in, or I think because you play a lot of games and you watch a lot of things, but for me they remind me of I think there was ones in Uncharted. I can't remember which one, when they were going for the buried treasure. I think it was Uncharted 2. Anyway, but there was some there. There was bloody Tomb Raider, Lara Croft. In the recent games, they've got them. I can't remember the other ones. And then you have all the films where as soon as you go into a pyramid or sacred ground, bam, these creatures are released, and you have to then deal with them. But then they reminded me of the creatures, like I said, in Skyrim, who are I think they were elves that were basically, or dwarves. I can't remember. Were they elves or dwarves? I think they were elves that were cast out to the mountains, and then because they then were hidden in the mountains, it was so dark that they actually lost their sight. So they started to remind me of that, and plus all the other things, and then they're running around like bloody Gollum. The sound of them were like the aliens from Signs. If you haven't seen Signs, I think that's a great film. Go watch it. They said to do that, but then the fingers to the boards as well was when the fingers were going underneath the door. Oh, that was nuts. They were nuts. And actually, listen, Disney, kudos. You showed someone getting gutted, out of frame, out of focus. Sorry, but you showed someone getting sacrificed, and their intestines and organs pulled out and put into jars. I thought they were going to. This series, it was going to be, we're Disney, remember? And whether it's because the parental control thing come in, or they're just we can't do it that way, we have to do our way. We won't go full hardcore, but we have to show these things. And I honestly was not expecting, I got the hints were enough, and I was all right, okay, didn't expect us to have it. But yeah, I got to know what they are. I would love to actually have seen a real sort of bright up close up one. If they captured one and brought it outside to see what it looked like in the sun. Might listen to how it's going in this. They might just disintegrate. I don't know. But yeah, I've just I just put blue man group. I've written down so. It's just cracked me up because firstly I'm funny, but secondly it's if you haven't seen Arrested Development, I was just about to do a quote where there's a guy who wants to be Tobias. He wants to be in Blue Man Group. He's the understudy for it. He's desperate to be in it, and he gets ready for a dress rehearsal, but it gets cancelled or something. And then he's like, "It seems I may have just prematurely blew myself." Or blew myself. And he said that without even realising it. It's a thing. Go watch Arrested Development. Layla's a badass. That whole sequence with her going across that cave, and obviously the rock, the cliff edge falling, and you're thinking, fucking hell. And then she goes to the next one, she stands on it, and then it doesn't go down, but then you see it, the creature following her. Oh. And then grabbing her from like that, and then grabbing her from behind, pulling her in, and then she gets out, pulls her back in, and then the side. Oh, what? Oh, I shot myself. Like, genuinely, like, I'm certain I can't remember. I'm certain I made no noise. But yeah, and then obviously then she fucks him up. Like, what do you expect? Layla is badass. Okay, she rips off his arm. Did she stab him with his arm? I can't remember. No, the arm's off. I can't remember if she stabs him with the arm. And then she gets the road flare, sticks it in its eye, sets it off, and it just melts its head from the inside. Again, Disney, kudos. Oh, what a life we're living right now. But yeah, Alexander the Great. Now listen, I know little about Alexander the Great. I know bits and pieces, but I know a little bit. So I was generally sort of like, oh shit, this is a thing. And the whole thing with Stephen reaching down his throat to find Amit was great. But I also like that Stephen had that had that moment of finding the tomb. Like he got his badass moment, which was finding Alexander the Great's long lost tomb. Yeah, that was great. Him and Mark having his little talk whilst was in there as well, and them actually rather than him like sort of saying, so what do you think? Rather than being like, Stephen, you gotta think it, help me out here. They actually worked together. It was a really good scene. I really enjoyed it. And then obviously finding Amit, and then yeah. But also then we find out from Arthur, who's just a fucking shit stirrer, right? You know exactly what he's doing. They find out from him that, you know, about Layla's dad. The seeds of doubt was set. She was off, and then rather than just they're on their way, they're in a pyramid surrounded by. Obviously, it's shocking. She needs help, but surrounded by blue murderous people, a man that can summon bloody jackals with a cane of destiny, and bloody mercenaries with assault rifles and all that. And you want to now just sit here, sort of stand, and talk about this. She said, "We'll talk about it later on. Let's get out of here." And then obviously, like, listen, she is in every right to feel how she feels and stuff like that. Just to feel it, like, in 5 minutes time when you're out. But she very well acted scene. I think she's brilliant. Like, she's badass. The actress, mate, obviously, I mean, she's brilliant as is a character, but the actor, like, really, she's badass. The whole thing's badass. But then she had this moment where with Marc and Steven, like, there was that sort of like adoring love and tension and longing, and then she just did this whole thing where she's crying and emotionally sort of like distraught, and then she's angry, and then obviously then what happens to Marc? She sees it, and then she's shocked and heartbroken, and it's like this thing. You're great. Everything about you as a character and as an actress is great, and I love you. And nothing happens to her, or we riot. But yeah, then everything that happened with Marc at the shooting, I was not expecting him getting shot, especially Arthur pulling out a fucking gap out of nowhere. He's going around with a stick, summoning jackals, and he's got a bloody revolver. Fuck off! Like, where you been hiding at? Like, you're better than everyone else. Oh, I'm better. I've got staff. I could summon creatures. No, you're not. You're just the same old just weasel with a gun. But again, I wasn't expecting it. I thought he was above that, because he acts like he's above it, and he just pulled out a pistol and just fucking shot him. So that's what I mean, is that if he gave the scales to himself, if he used himself, would that mean that he would now be a bad man, and he would then die? I don't know. What a bastard. And then the secret. Okay, listen. It took a while to dawn on me what we were seeing around us. Like, I can't remember who gave it away, but I was like, wait, hold on. Isn't that... It might have been Donna. I think I was just sort of like taken aback, trying to look around for things there, because I just thought these are background extras, obviously, because I knew we were in like some sort of hospital or sort of like, or a version of what it is. I knew like it might not literally be a psych ward, because I didn't think they'd do that. It's something else. So I was looking around at different things. It wasn't until then You got Donna saying it. And then it was like, wait, what the fuck? And just everything after that, it was just like, honestly, it was just pure. Like I couldn't work out what I was seeing. I couldn't work out where they were going with. Excuse me. And then obviously the whole, especially with with the TV show, I could not work out what it was, like, at all. Like, and then he's been drugged, and then everything, like all the things that you see in, like, the pictures of the thing of where he found the scarab, and Layla's eating this food that she had with your woman, and when he falls out of the chair, he's actually his foot is chained to that, which is like when he was in his bed. All those things. It was like, oh, this is actually, like, it's quite attention to detail. This foot, like, that was, you smart bastards. That was so good. And then listen, seeing Ethan Hawke like that with like, he just looked like he was just looked so different from what he is in this. But I can imagine that's how he would look years back. I don't know. From my head, it was just sort of like, it seemed like did they de-age him? Like, he seemed younger to me. I might have just been so shocked that I'm thinking about it differently, but he did seem younger, like they de-aged him. But yeah, that again was like I thought at one point he was going to drop the charade and go, all right, you caught us. This isn't real. I've actually entombed you in this water, and I'm going to actually make you the Avatar, or anything like that. And obviously, he's just going along. And well, he might be still parent. That might be it. But that's what I thought was going to be. It never came. Even when he was trying to go through the door to stare, and he was going to break through. I was like, he's going to break through, and he's actually going to come to in like a chamber where he's been about to be sacrificed. But no, it carried on going. So that threw me off. Then finding the sarcophagus with Stephen inside, I was worried it was going to be a mummy, like an actual mummy, or a giant scarab beetle, or something like that. I did not in my head think Stephen. That's obviously them. The stunt double looked really good from behind. But the whole hug thing, that was so good. Like, think about them two actually sort of kind of working together. That other sarcophagus as well, that's banging. Is that Jake? Is that the other personality? Is another personality that we don't know about? That isn't called Jake. Maybe they named it something else. Like, is it? I don't know who. That's, I mean, for me, it must be Jake, right? If the two of them are there, then the third one is surely there. But yeah. And okay, now we need to end it on. Now, again, I don't know the lore too much. For a lot of people watching that have seen it, that could be like, oh, that's the. But for me, I saw the shadow and I was like, what? And then it's a hippo. It's just a hippo that's apparently really friendly and pleasant and says hi rather than, oh, you've escaped, sort of thing. Like. Now, obviously, after this, I'll go on like Twitter and YouTube and stuff like that, and I'll probably get told what it is, or what it means for the law, or what it means going forward now. But yeah, it was a genuine shock. But again, I'm under time constraints. Going to wrap this up quickly. So overall, I thought it started good, and then once they got inside just on the outside of the tomb, when the flirting started, and then everything inside that was unbelievable. I thought that was great. I was like, this is shaping up to be the best episode. And then the last bit happened, and it's so mind-boggling. I can't work out if it is the best episode, because my mind's been blown, like, sort of, I've been mind-fucked, and I need time to process it. But overall, I'm happy with the episode. I just don't know if it is the best episode so far. And yeah, and kudos to everyone involved for the show. But I'm gonna wrap it up there. So, guys, if you like this video, like the video. If you like videos like this, check out my channel, like and subscribe. There should be other videos. If not there, then there will be. Yada yada yada, all that sort of stuff. I'm going to go and process this for a long time, and I'll see you out there in the next one.